Hey guys, it's Denise from Awesome Crafts, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to make these cute little Halloween favor bags. Now for this project you will need your gift bag punch board. You will need some Halloween paper, plain cardstock, mini clothespins, and if you do have any, you can get some cute little embellishments. You're going to need some scissors, some glue, a hole punch, and some ribbon or twine. Okay, to get started, you will need plain cardstock measuring 6 by 11. Get your gift bag punch board. Now, for the video, I already cut and scored it, but I'm going to go ahead and just walk you through it. What you're going to do is line up the edge of the paper to the start line. You're going to go ahead and punch, and you're going to go ahead and score across, and you're going to also score at the medium. You're going to scoot it over to where the score line you just made goes on the start line. You're going to punch it again. Now you're going to go ahead and do the triangle, and you're going to go down as well where it says side. You're going to go ahead and do the other one that says side, and then you're also going to score it across. Now notice how you have 3 lines. Let's see if you can see it. See the 3 lines? You're going to go ahead and get the second side line, put it to the start line, punch again. You're going to score up top and then score at the medium again. Now this score line you just made, bring that one over to the start line, punch, do the triangle again, do the first side score line, second side score line, and you're going to go ahead and score it across as well. Then the second side score line that you made, bring that one to the start line and punch it again. After you do that, your paper should look like this. See all the score lines? Alright, now you're going to go ahead and on the side that has the little extra piece right here, not this one, but this side right here, you're going to go ahead and trim off this little extra piece. And then you're going to go ahead and cut these at an angle. And your paper should look like this. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and get your bone folder, and we're going to go ahead and start burnishing these. So on the little side flap, it's going to go back. We're going to skip this one for right now, and we're going to go to this one. So again, score this one back. The line where the triangle is, skip that one and go to the next one and go ahead and burnish that one, fold it back. So it's going to look like this. Go to this score line, fold it back. Again, we're going to skip the score line where the triangle is and fold this one back. Once you've done that, we can get these pieces and fold them in. Now it should look like this. Now what we can do is we're going to focus on these now with the triangle. We're just going to get it, and we're going to just fold it in. Same thing for this one. We're going to get it and pinch it. I know it's a little difficult to see with the black paper. We're going to go ahead and pinch them in. So it's going to look like this. All right. Now before you assemble it, this is where you want to put your mats. Now the mats are 2 3/4 by 4 1/4, and you're going to need 2 of them. So you can use double-sided tape, you can use wet glue. I personally like the art glitter glue. It dries fast and it does not warp your paper. So what we're going to do in this spot with the wide opening there, the wide space, we're going to go ahead and place our first mat down. Get your bone folder and just go over it to make sure it adheres pretty good. We're going to do the same thing for the second one. Let me try to stay in the shot here. All right, again, we're going to skip the side with the little triangle and we're going to place it on the side. And get your bone folder. And it should look like this. If you want to add any other embellishments, you can. If you want to go ahead and add any little embellishments there, if you wanted to add something like this, you can. If you wanted to add any stamped images, this is where you would go ahead and do it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and add my little trick or treat stamp. I did, and I just cut the little edges. You can use foam tape, double-sided tape, or wet glue, whatever you prefer. Now I'm going to go ahead and just kind of eyeball it and glue it down about right there. So that's it. Let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and add one more embellishment. Now these are stickers. So we can go ahead. You can just stick it down, add an additional double-sided tape, but what I like to do is add a little wet glue just to make sure it stays on. I'm going to go ahead and stick it down. And just push it onto the paper for a few seconds. That way it gets a good grip. And that is it. Let's assemble the bag. So what you're going to do is put your adhesive on this side, get your other side of the paper, line it up, and flatten it and get your bone folder and just push down. And this is how it should look so far. Alright, now as far as the bottom, you have the 4 flaps. I like to put a little bit of wet glue on the insides, just like that. And I will go ahead and this is going to be my front side, so I do the back side first, and then I get wet glue, and on the front flap I add it like that, fold that, flip it over. Now this is where the glue comes in handy as well. I just use it and I push down just to adhere the flaps down properly. Now if you don't have a glue like that, you get your bone folder, flat side, and just use that. Just push down. And that is it. And that's the little bag. Now what I went ahead and did is got these little mini clips, and I got these at Joann's right here. You get 20 of them for $1.99. It's part of that Miss Sparkle. So I got these. I used a glue gun, a hot glue gun for this, so that way it stays. Now this is a sticker, but I left the white paper on so it doesn't stay sticky. And all you have to do is get your box, fold it, push it together, and that is it. Now since I added this, I might just do ribbon or twine because I added this. Now if I didn't add it, this is how it would look, just like this. And then you can put any little embellishment or trick-or-treat stamp on this side. But I think it might be a little too much to have the bat up here and then the bat right here. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do twine. So this is one idea you can use to close the bag. Another idea is use a hole puncher. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use the smaller hole, not the large, and I set it about 1/4 of an inch back. Do you see where this little fold is? All you're going to do is punch right next to it. So you're going to punch right there. Not on this fold, but right next to it. And you're going to go ahead and do it for both sides. And it's going to look just like that. Now if I was using ribbon, I would use the larger hole, but I'm actually going to use some hemp twine. Now I got this at Tuesday morning, and it was on clearance. So I think I got it for $1 something, maybe a little less. So all you're gonna do is start on the front side, then go ahead and put it in the holes, come back around through the back, and bring it back around to the front. Just like that. Now I'm not the best at tying bows, but let's see how nice I can get this to look. And there you go. So these are, again, see how when you add the embellishment, if you just make it a little simple in the bottom, it looks nicer. So these are the different ones that I've made so far. Now you can fill them up with the candy corn. They even have the little pumpkin candy corns. You can fill them up with popcorn. You can put a lotion, hand sanitizer, any type of flavor you would want in them. Forgot to mention earlier in the video that this one here was made with just scraps and the journaling cards. Now I have a ton of scraps, a ton of these small little scraps that I wanted to use. So all I did was cut one of these, which is 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. Put that on the back. Now I have a ton of journaling cards also from last year. All of these. So all I did for those is rounded the corners, glued it down. That is it. So use ribbon, twine, whatever you can. If you want, you can always use a clip, a little, or any other kind of clips that you like. And that is one idea to use up all of your little scraps that you've had from last year or any leftover from this year. So just wanted to share that little tip right there. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment down below. If you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more crafting videos. Thanks for watching.